So, of course, no long intro. I'm just here to get into what you're here for, which is another LIPO talk. Today, I'm going to be talking about what you actually need to wear after the process and the things that you have to buy ahead of time. So, starting with this shirt, it is a seamless tank top. You need them for a number of reasons. One, your skin is like clay after surgery, so it is going to take the shape of whatever is pressed against it. So this kind of gives you a buffer on top of the things that you're going to be putting on your skin. Also, because these foams that you have to wear, it's hot. Depending on where it's hot, okay? And so this stuff can like literally melt your skin down there, and it becomes painful peeling it off. So the seamless top helps with all of that. So these are Fajas that I have on. I'm actually using the Tributo brand, which is, in my opinion, the best. They are real Colombian Fajas. The material also helps against like bacteria, stays clean, it's easy to wash, all that jazz, right? What I love most about the Tributos is for people, no offense to anyone, but when the maths, right? So your surgery makes sense. You know, we see the memes about the ants. If you order your Faja from Amazon, you run into that. And what I mean by that is, let's say you order a small, right? Because your waist is gonna be so snatched, honey, it's gonna be a small, right? But if you're like me, where you have built legs, your legs and your butt is not a small. So when it comes to the Amazon, yes, the butt part stretches because BBLs are common, but them legs are also going to be a small, because unfortunately people who get BBLs, it only makes your butt big and a small waist. It does not affect your leg. Hello, the ants, right? So for people who are like me, where you only got lipo, so because you have built legs and butts, that small is gonna choke the hell out of your thigh. Tributos actually make sense because the legs stretch, and they stretch comfortably for people who may have a medium build in the legs, but your waist is now small. So if you're gonna be a person that does not want to get multiple Fajas, what you can do is just buy your one, and as your waist shrinks, take it to a seamstress and she will continue to alter it so that it moves with your waist while keeping your legs where they are. There are generally two styles of Fajas that I'm aware of. So you have the one with the built-in bra, right? And then you have what I call the half Faja, which is just the strap portion that goes up under your boobs. I think they each have their own purpose. This is my favorite to blend with clothing because, you know, you have just a thin strap. So if you ever just want to come out your undergarment, you know, the seamless top, and only wear the Faja, then you can probably blend this with more articles of clothing. You can even like tuck the strap and like boom, right? Versus with this, because the bra is there and the straps as well, you're gonna need something thick, like a thick dress, in order to cover it. Next, I'm sorry guys, I have bloating going on. You can kind of see it, disgusting. Next, Fajas. So you have to wear Fajas 24/7. I know for people who've not had surgery, you're like, how does that work with peeing? Well, all Fajas have this flap at the crotch area, and that's because you're free balling. Your vagina, your lips, they're hanging out at all times. You're not wearing drawers, okay? And so the idea is, once you have on your Faja, you can tuck, sorry guys, give me one moment. There we go. You can tuck this little flap in, and whenever you need to pee, whip it out, drain, right? But realistically, I'm gonna tell you right now, that hole that's there it's not big enough. You're gonna be pissing on yourself. So I know they tell you, oh, don't cut it. And they can go to hell unless you want to be, you know, little Miss Pissy, right? So I actually cut my Faja a little to extend that hole so that I can comfortably pee and not worry about having to piss on myself, as well as if, you know, the other movement that you use while doing the bathroom. Because reality says that first week, it's hell getting in your Faja, and you do not want to have to keep pulling it on, pulling it down just to use the bathroom. It's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you that right now, okay? So by all means, if you're not a good sewer or anything, take it to the seamstress, let them slice that up a little bit more and seam it back together so that you can use the bathroom comfortably and peacefully, okay? So that's how it works. Now, you may be wondering what happens when you're on your period. It's not that complicated. You'll just obviously put your underwear on over so that the hole is like covered by your pad or your tampon and your pad underneath, okay? Now, aside from the actual makeup of the faja, you have to wear a series of foams, okay? And eventually boards too. How do you put them on? So, what you're gonna do, and excuse them, they're kind of ratty, I've had them for a while. Your side foams, okay? You wanna measure it with the edge of your boob. You are going to tuck that in, okay? Make sure it smooths out. I like to push it a little further back and make sure that it's really low, because as you pull it to close, they're gonna move. So same thing, measure it with the edge of your boob, push that down. Sorry guys, it's only difficult because I already have the bottom of my faja clamped, just because I don't want my vagina out saying hi to you guys. So it's normally easier to get those in, right? So I already see these are a little too high. So I just kind of go in and move it further down. Because like I said, as you're closing your faja, they will shift and move. All right, this one's a little too forward. Boom, side boards in. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and put my front board in, okay? Voila, the boards are in, okay? And then put my straps. And then from there, I will start closing. So what I do is I hold this down and I pull that across, okay? Same, hold that down and pull that across so that it's closer to closing. And I hold it in place because as you pull, this board is going to move. And what you don't want is an overlap, because that will leave indent, and not only that, it'll cause buildup right there. You don't want that. You want that by the time this is all closed, it makes like a smooth connection all the way around, okay? Also, as you close this, your faja up the center, this front board is gonna do that funky thing like that. You're gonna wanna keep smoothing it out as you close your clamps, okay? So that's pretty much the faja process. Right now, I'm only using my front foams, me personally, because I'm just at that point in the process. And sometimes just for extra compression, I double up on my front boards, okay? Other things to note, fajas are not comfortable. They're tight to get into. They're not supposed to be easy or comfortable to get into because it is supposed to compress you, okay? So I hate when I hear people say, oh my God, it's just too tight, so I went and got a bigger size. Wrong, okay? Also, I really hate how fast or desperate people are to get out of their fajas. I hate my faja, me personally. But your surgeons tell you, you're wearing this thing for 6 months. We mean that, right? Some people work for the full year. Obviously, we're not doing it 24/7 for a full year. And even, I said by month 5, you're not even wearing it 24/7. You might do like 15/7, or wear it while you sleep, or just wear it while you're at work. But the point is, you paid a lot of money. Get the most out of your investment. Like, what are we in such a rush for to not wear our fajas anymore? Your body can heal in that swollen state. You're gonna look pregnant. You can have a lot of fluid buildup, aka seromas, and that can harden, and now you need corrective surgery. It's just a lot of complications, and honestly, you're training your body into its new form. So be in no rush. The streets are always calling. They're not going anywhere, okay? So just wear your faja. That's it. Our next LIPO talk, we'll talk about pain, what the journey is like after surgery, and some more transparent conversations. But I've had a lot of questions about the faja and what you need. Other things, obviously, compression socks, coconut water, poise pads without the wings, because you're going to be putting those over your incisions. Also, when I need a little extra compression, I'll put pads specifically on those areas. You'll need things like bath wipes, because those first couple days you're not allowed to shower, okay? Yeah, pee pads, because that's going to be for any leakage you may have after your surgery so that you don't get on your sheets. I also got a plastic shower curtain. I put that over my actual mattress, and then I put my fitted sheet over that. And then I put my pee pads down. So it was extra layers of protection to make sure my mattress was protected, even though I have a mattress protector over it. So yeah, guys, I hope this is a little helpful and gives you some insight into the process. Again, your Faja is your best friend. It is your best friend. It is gonna be with you at all times. So it's worth the investment. I have two. One, because I like to actually wash my Fajas, so I need to wear one while the other one is washing. Also, at some point, once you're back in the gym, which I'm officially back in the gym this week, still not too heavy, but I'm back in it. It allows me to be able to work out in one and wear my other one throughout the day. All right, guys.